So I'm going to sharpen up one of my new knife designs for the first time. This is air melted Cruwear. We are starting with a diamond plate. This is a 325. The other side is a 1200. This is a single-sided dagger, so this is the sharp side. This side is not sharp at all. This is the edge before. I'm going to use the middle of my thumb, and I'm going to find one spot on this knife. Then when I lay it down, I'm going to focus at the heel of the blade, right here. That's where I want my angle to be. And then as I go across the stone, I'm trying to pretend kind of like I'm cutting a thin layer off the top surface. Once I get this angle with my thumb, I'm going to lock this arm in. This arm and forearm's all going to be locked in. As I go across the stone, I'm just going to lift my elbow to get the blade shape. Because in order to get the blade shape all the way to the tip, I just lift my elbow, right? So I'm coming across the stone, just lift my elbow. And then if I'm locked in place like this, and I'm focused at the heel, lift my elbow. Now what I can do is I can just do a reverse pass. So I'm basically just dropping my elbow and moving my body backwards. Pushing forward, lifting elbow, dropping elbow, moving back. Pushing forward, lifting elbow, dropping elbow, moving back. Once we're done with this side and we have a burr, which is a metal wire that folds across the edge like this from the opposite side or to the opposite side, I'm going to do the opposite side, and I'm going to use my finger the same way. I can find my angle right there, and then just lock my wrist and forearm and lift my elbow and drop my elbow, leaning in and out. And then once that side's done, and you have a burr from heel to tip once again, now you move over to your next stone, which in this case for me is my finishing stone at 1200 grit. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. And then once both sides are finished, you're going to have your final burr, which this is one of the most important parts. And in this case, my burr is on this side. So I'm going to start with this side. I'm going to start from the tip, and I'm going to basically do like a stropping pass from tip to heel very gently. I'm just barely letting my apex touch the stone because I just want my burr to snag the stone, flipping back and forth. So it just flips over and over and over from one side of the edge to the other until it starts to pop off. Then once it starts to pop off, I'm going to do some forward passes. If you're struggling to find your angle when stropping, just lay it down, look at the tip, and look underneath the edge. You'll see a shadow. You just want to lift the spine up until that shadow goes away right there. See how the light's shining back at you? Because the light's coming this direction. Or you can just watch the apex, the very edge, touch. Once it touches, that is your angle.